Hello there. I'm USA Today bestselling author, storyteller, and cheeky wench Susan Tisdale. I've been writing since I was a little girl, but in 2011 I published my first novel. Since then, I've hit the USA Today bestsellers list 3 times, and I've sold more than 750,000 copies of my books around the world. I'd like to welcome you to the Cheeky Wench channel, where we discuss all things writing related, from writing to publishing to marketing and everything else in between. So grab your notebooks and your favorite beverage and let's get down to it. Hello, 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 hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Hello, 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 and Merry Christmas to everyone. Oh my goodness. Hi, everybody. It is so good to see you all here. Please hit the like button on your way in, maybe the share button. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. To our replay crew, thank you, thank you, thank you for coming in after the live. It's certainly appreciated. Ignore my hair. It looked really cute this morning. I have been on the go all day long. Well, you can barely hear me. Okay. Let's try this. Can you hear me now? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Audio. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, hello. What is wrong with my mic? I do not know what is wrong with my microphone. Okay, good. Good, good, good. I'm glad. Yay. Thought there was a problem on my end, which would not, be anything unusual. How is everyone? Are you all ready for Christmas? I'm not. I have. Thanks, John. Um, Hi, W.A. Simpson. Good. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? It is so good to see you all here. That's okay. We just got started, Angie. It's all right. Um, Hot flashes is not for the faint of heart. No, it isn't. Oh my God. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. We have a rule in my house. Those without a uterus do not get to control the thermostat on the furnace. Except my husband, since his heart attack is on blood thinners, so he gets really cold really easy. So we are still trying to find that happy medium where he's not, in a parka and shivering and turning blue, and I'm not going, I'm dying, it's hot. So yes, it's not easy. Um oh, Amy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. 3 of our 4 will be here. One is out in California still, and that's okay. That's okay. Um they're going to see the new in-laws. Well, that's okay, Amy. Yep, now you got to learn to share. Now you got to learn to share. And that was easy for me because I remember when my kids were little, oh my gosh, having to traipse all over Hell's Half Acres with 2 little kids. It was just not easy. So, um anyway, so I get it. I get it, but it's still hard. It's still hard. You still want all your babies around your tree. But I figure as long as my babies are happy, it's all good. It's all good. So, anyway, my dad came up today. He brought me my hams so I can make ham salad. So I'll be doing another live one night this week. While I make my famous ham salad, the recipe of which I cannot share because my mother would come back and give smack me on the back of my head. Yeah, yep. I feel your pain, girls. I really do. I really do. I really do. I know how these hot flashes are. I know how they can be. I used to have anywhere from 60 to 80 a day. So I get it. It ain't easy. It's not easy being a woman, but whatever. It's not for the faint of heart. So, almost all done with my Christmas shopping. I still have a couple of little tiny things to get. Um, yeah, the ice cube trays. Oh yeah. Yep. Ice packs, ice cube trays. Um, all of that stuff. All of that stuff. See, I didn't have any festive like jewelry to wear, so I stuck on a little gold bowl onto my shirt. Oh yeah, I hear you, Angie. Yep. It's like being a living, breathing, smelting furnace. So I hear you. I hear you. So, how is everyone? Did anybody get to write in the last week? Show of hands for those who got to write. And for those who did, this is for you. Congratulations to everybody who got to write. Oh, good, Don. That's good to know. That's good to know. My prayers are with your oldest son. Um, it was a good day. It was a good day. It was a very good day. My dad came up. He brought me my hams. We went out to lunch, Kevin and my dad and I, and then we did some shopping. Went to the grocery store to get the last of the things I need to make the ham salad, the monkey munch I make every year, some Chex Mix, the last of the stuff for the chili. I always make chili on Christmas Day. Christmas Eve, I'm so excited. We are going to my aunt's house in Monmouth, and she has this big, old, beautiful Victorian home that was built in like 1880 something. And I mean, it is absolutely gorgeous. So the whole family gets to be there, and I'm excited about that. Um, let's see, I still have presents to wrap. Not a lot, but a few. And everybody's good. Everybody's just really good. It was a good day. I enjoyed lunch. Had to run some errands. Just, lots of stuff to do today. It was just a very busy day. Shannon, I don't think has left her house except for more than 10 minutes since last week. So, a special thank you to everyone who ordered one of our new author planners. And there were people who ordered the reader planners to give away as gifts to their readers. So, Shannon has been very busy printing these off and making these and getting them in the mail. Um, she's just been head down, print, 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 assemble, 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 mail, mail, mail. So yeah, it's been very exciting. We were really pleased with the response, and we can't wait for you all to get those. Thank you, Shannon, for sharing the link. The website will be ready hopefully next week. I think it's almost done. It's like 99% done. So we'll be able to launch that hopefully before Christmas. But we cannot wait to hear and learn what you all think about the planner. I know we love it. I know I love mine. Nobody's getting mine away from me. Um, I love it. I love every single page of it. So, yeah, so we're pretty excited about that. Hi, Christina. So just, yes, a very special thank you to everyone who ordered. Um, the the post office picked some up today, and there'll be more getting picked up tomorrow. And if we continue on our current course, we're going to have to get like a real professional printing company to print these off for us. So that's good. We're really excited about that. Because Shannon has a life. And we're also working on making these available in the UK. Is there anybody here? Put a 1 in the chat if you are from in the UK right now. Yes, it would be very awesome, Shannon. Hi, Aurora. Just hi to everybody. Hi to everybody. Um, put a 1 in the chat if you are in the UK. Okay? For those of you in the UK, we have tried everything within our power to be able to ship these to the UK and around the world. And one place wants over $100 to ship it. I think the post office is like $50 or $60, if not more, to ship it, which I thought was just, I couldn't believe it. But then after some research, discovered that a lot of the UK is still in a energy crisis and energy crunch. So I think that's one of the reasons why it is so expensive to ship it to the UK right now. So we will have a solution for that shortly. We're not going to mention that yet, Shannon, but we will have a solution for those of the UK after Christmas or after the new year. We're going to have a solution for all of you. We hope. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. All the fingers crossed. But yeah, we're looking at alternatives. Hopefully, what I would like to see happen is that we could find a printer in the UK who could print these for us and ship them for us so that it would not cost you all, you know, $200 to get a planner. I'm sorry, but I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. And we can't do free shipping to the UK because that is really expensive. So, anyway, we are working on a solution for that. Um, this is just basically open mic night, right? This is just, we're going to talk about anything and everything that we want to talk about, whether it's to do with writing or something else. So, there's lots of things I would love to talk about, but what would you all like to talk about? I have a couple things in mind. Um, my grandson was going to come in and play the guitar for us, but he got a little stage fright, so he decided not to, which was fine. But he is getting so good at this electric guitar. Oh my gosh, I'm just loving it. Tell us, tell us what I want to talk about. Okay, so I'm afraid I might open myself up for something. Um, would we like to talk about examples of really bad AI? Would we like to talk about that? Hi, Ashley, honey. Does anybody put a one in the chat if you want to talk about an example of bad AI? Oh, Angie, I would love to have a book signing in the UK. Oh my gosh, that is on my bucket list. That is on my bucket list. Um, okay, so y'all want to see example of bad? Okay. All right. So I try, there are certain subjects that I really try to avoid, but then I see something and I'm like, what the hell were these people thinking? Okay. So let's see if I still have it up here. Okay. Okay, hang on just a second. Alrighty. So I don't know how many of you follow Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Sussex. I don't know how many of you follow them. Okay. But I follow people who like to talk about Harry and Meghan. Now, I used to be a really huge, humongous fan of these two people. But over the last several months, it's like things have been brought to my attention to where I'm like, that ain't right. That's just wrong. So they released their annual. Okay. So one of the things with Harry and Meghan is you never see their children. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. You never see pictures of. Thank you, Christina. No, I'm not. I am not a fan. But you never see pictures of their children, Archibald and Lily. You just never see them, right? They are horrible. Um, and it's just really, really weird. Now, I understand about wanting to protect your children. I get it. I get it. You want to keep them out of the limelight. You want to, just keep them safe. I get that. I do. I truly do. But when they do show pictures, they show pictures that are so blurry and out of focus that it's not even funny. For example, let me present to you one of the photos from their most recent Christmas card. Okay, I'm going to share this with you. Please let me know if you can see it. So this was on their Christmas card. Okay, can you hear me now? I hope you can hear me now. Okay, so this was the card. This was one of the pictures on the Christmas card that they sent. Can you hear me now? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me now. Okay, good. Sorry. I took myself out so I could make this bigger and it muted my mic. I'm really sorry. So this was one of the pictures on their supposed Christmas card. So take a look and tell me if you all can see anything weird about this picture. And then I will show you what I found weird with this picture. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing this one. Okay, and then I'm going to share the other one that, okay, let's present. Oops, stop it. Okay, so I'm going to share the screen and show you. Yeah, it is Harry. Share. Okay, so I'm going to show you some of the things that I found wrong with this. Okay, just a few of the things. If you look, let's see, let's zoom in here. Okay, for first of all, this dog. If you take a really close look at this dog, whoops, dang it. Can you see all the blurry white lines around this dog? Can you see how blurry that is? That's photoshopped. Okay, that's all there is to it. It's photoshopped. It was photoshopped in. The dog was definitely photoshopped in. So, where is my little grabby thing? Okay. Nope, it's not going to let me. Okay. I'm going to close this and I'm going to open it up again. Sorry. I'm new to all of this. Nope. Okay. Where did it go? There it is. Okay, so file open, recent. I've labeled mine card, what the hell. So we're going to share this. Share screen, window. Okay. So, lots of things, but over here, Harry has 6 fingers. If if you can look at the hand up close, you will see that he has 6 freaking fingers. Okay? Then, if you zoom in, you see this right here, how flat that is? It looks like he is sitting on something. Like this was a picture of him sitting on a bench or a chair or a rock or something, and they just photoshopped it in. Okay. Now, if you look over here, I see this long circle that I have. If you look at this, does it not look like this is Megan's leg? Okay, that they have tried to wipe out and then just make it look like his shirt. Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Okay. Yeah, really. And then if you look at Lily's foot here, it looks like she's got on a platform shoe. Okay? And if you look at the dog, there is definitely something wrong with this dog's butt. He looks like an old swayback mare. He just, I don't know if he's arthritic or what, but there's something wrong with this dog. Then Megan's shoe. Okay, so she's supposedly facing towards Archie, right? But her foot is going this way and the rest of her body is going that way. Now, we already know that she has really long arms, but this makes it look even longer, right? It just, I mean, we all know about the claw. She has a claw. She's constantly clawing, grabbing people. But this just looks super long. And you can't see the other arm. But again, Lily's probably blocking the view. Now, as the mother of 2 children who were really close together, I know for a fact that the youngest child can sometimes be taller than the older child. I get that. I know, right? Her shoulder's in a very weird position. So, but if you look, they're almost the same size. How in the hell can he's supposed to be what, 5 or 6 years old and she's supposed to be 3? I don't get that. I just don't get it. But there are just so many things wrong with this. And then if you zoom in on Harry's face, I can't tell if he's got a beard or not, but it looks like he has missing teeth, which is kind of scary. It's just kind of scary. It's just, to me, it's scary. But when I look at this, zoom in, when I look at it small, there are just so many freaking weird things about this, right? Just so many weird things. So the point is, if you're going to AI something, if you're going to Photoshop something, make sure you do it right. Okay? Don't do it drunk or stoned. Okay? Just don't. Just don't do it drunk or stoned. And if you have no experience in it, and this is something you want to release to the public, you by golly better make sure that you can't tell that it's been photoshopped, right? At least do it right. Exactly. At least do it right. Do not give Harry 6 fingers. Come on. Come on. And I don't know. I just have my own personal thoughts on that. And I saw that and I'm like, are you serious? They really put this on their Christmas card? And for those of you who haven't seen the card, Harry and Meghan Christmas card 2024 images, I'll show you the whole card. If it's not like Town and Country. Okay, Instagram. I want to make sure that I don't violate any copyrights and just share the whole thing. Okay. Save image as. I'm going to save it to my downloads so that I can open it if it'll let me. Oh, cancel. Save. And then we'll just open this little puppy. Oh, it won't let me save it. Well, that's weird. Just Google it. Just Google it. Their Christmas card, because there's just so many things wrong with it. It says, like, from the desk of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. It was just weird. It's just weird. It's just weird. Exactly. Here, Brent is right. Herein lies the Pandora's box of AI. We end up questioning reality in everything. Exactly. Okay. But you could do it right. You could do a really good job. My cover artist always does a good job when she's, blending pictures together, right? But to put that on your Christmas card, it was just weird. It was just weird. The whole thing was weird. So anyway, now you know a little bit more about me. I do follow. I like RHR Jen. I like Padina. I like Popcorn Palace. When they're talking about these two, it's just weird. It's just weird. I don't remember, Amy, which author had the three arms on their cover. I don't remember. But this even happened, years and years and years ago. It's just, yeah. But if you're gonna do it, at least do it right. So that's what that was part of one of the things I wanted to talk about tonight. I know it's crazy, but we all have those little things that we like to. Yeah, her hair's a different color. I've seen it three different shades, three different colors now, Amy. In one picture, she was a blonde, definitely a blonde. This was from, these were several, different pictures at different ages. Um, and then one, it was like really, really auburn, a beautiful auburn color. And then in another, it was just, red. Hi, True Crime. Uh, it looks like it was supposed to look like a paparazzi pic, but if they were ever out with their kids, it would be splashed all over magazines. I get that. Understand it. Got it. 100%. I get that. I do. Uh, but if you're going to, why would you use that one? So to me, in my mind, when you do a Christmas card with your kids should be on Santa's lap, or they should be, next to you on your lap or whatever. It was just weird. It was just weird. Diane, same here. When I was little, I was a towhead, definite towhead, white hair. Then it went strawberry blonde, and the more kids I had, the redder it got. So I know hair color changes as you get older, as things change. I get that. I'm just saying it was weird. Um, you would think, Dawn. You would think. You would think. You would think. Anyway, that was one of the things I wanted to talk about tonight on our Christmas special. And I thought that was apropos because, it was a Christmas card. Um, it does. Yeah, there's so many weird pictures. They just put out so many weird pictures. But here's what pisses me off about it all, okay? The media went nuts when Princess Catherine photoshopped a thumb or something on a Christmas card last year, right? Or a picture of her with her three kids, right? They went nuts. They even hired somebody from the police department to scrutinize that picture. She caught so much hell for that, right? Why aren't Harry and Meghan catching hell from the mainstream media? I just don't know. I just don't know. I got questions. I got lots of questions, and it's just me. Anyway, what's next on the topic of discussion for tonight? Let's just do a little swoopy. Let's do a little swoop. Okay. I don't know. Okay, so this is going to be my question to you. What is your favorite thing to make during the holidays? Baking wise. Is it fudge? Is it a cookie? Is it something else? Uh That's okay, Amy. That's okay. Um I have several things that I just love to make. Of course, my ham salad, which I will do a live making my ham salad. And for those of you who are going to ask, no, I cannot share the recipe because I promised. Okay, so here's how it went. 4 years, I begged my mother for the recipe to her spicy ham salad. Okay. She refused to give it to me. And I'm going to clean up what she said. but she would say that I was going to screw it up, but it wasn't quite that polite. So she wouldn't give it to me. So when she passed away and Christmas rolled around, I started to cry because I didn't know how to make her ham salad, and it wasn't going to be Christmas without my mother's spicy ham salad. That's when my daughter Debbie informed me, Mom, I have the recipe. Grandma gave it to me. I'm like, what do you mean Grandma gave it to you? The woman would not give it to me. She's like, that's because she thought you were going to it up. So I was able to talk my daughter into giving me the recipe, and now every year I make the hot ham salad. It's spicy ham salad. You don't heat it up or anything. It's just hot as in spicy. And so every year I make it for Christmas time, and that's the only time I make it is at Christmas because it's a bear to make. It makes a mess, right? I got to get out the KitchenAid stand mixer and put the meat grinder on. And last year I had ground up half a ham when I realized I don't have the meat grinder attachment on this thing. I've got the noodle maker attachment on this thing. Yes. Yes, I did that. So I had to clean it all up and start over. But anyway, okay, so tacos for Christmas dinner. My cousin Pam and her family always do lasagna, and I think that's just amazing. They make lasagna Christmas Day when they all get together. I think it's really awesome. Um, Peanut butter cookies, I like those. Oh, thumbprint cookies. See, I have to make those, Lori, to take to my aunt's house. These are the two things. They don't care if I show up or not. They just really don't. As long as I send the ham salad and my thumbprint cookies, they are happy people. But what they want more than anything is the ham salad. So anyway, what is Amy Fenley depression potato salad? I don't know what that is. Um, Cranberry sauce. Ooh, Don makes pumpkin pie, cherry pie, and microwave mint fudge. Um, Diane says this. I hate cooking, so don't really do anything. At least no one will let me cook or bake. They are afraid I'll poison them or something. Jerks. But I think that's cool that you make tacos for Christmas. Um, we have a uh, open house here Christmas Day, 2 to whenever, and it's open to all friends and family. Um, a lot of people always show up, which is good. I love it. Um, but on Christmas Day, I will make a huge pot of chili and another soup. And I think this year I'm just going to do like a vegetable beef. And then bread. I make homemade bread. I'll make cornbread. And then all the cookies. W.A. Simpson. Why do. Okay. WA says, I don't bake normally. Big Brother is a retired chef. He makes apple and cherry pies. Oh my God, what time do we eat? I love apple and cherry pies. Um, okay. So Amy says for the depression potato salad, her great grandma made it. No mayo or mustard. Use hard boiled eggs, onions, and apple cider vinegar with potatoes. I might have to try that. That sounds delightful. Yeah, I'm getting hungry too, Diana. Um, but so growing up, my dad's mother, Dora, Grandma Dora, made these amazing chocolate cookies, right? And it was like a cakey type cookie, okay? And they were chocolate. And they were almost black. I mean, I don't know how she got them the color that she did, but they were such a dark brown that they were almost black. Whoops. See, I got to learn how to talk without my hands, damn it. Um and then she would put this wonderful just a regular white frosting on them that she made herself with, powdered sugar. What's that called? Oh, buttercream. Duh, buttercream frosting on top. So it took decades to finally find a family member who actually had a copy of her recipe. So I did not take into consideration that this recipe was written, 70 years ago. So I'm following the recipe to the T, and it called for I like a cup of melted butter. So I melted the butter. No, 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 no. These cookies came out so crispy, not the big fluffy cakey thing. These were like thin pools of whatever. It was so bad. And this was before my mother passed away. And so I'm like, I don't know what I did wrong. And she's like, well, read me the recipe. So I read her the recipe. And she said, honey, melted butter doesn't mean actually melted, it means softened. Okay. So I tried again and they were really good. But they are just not anywhere near as good as what Grandma Dora made. But every year I do try. Um, Dawn says, I lived in a Norwegian neighborhood when I was growing up, so I used to always make crumb cake. I haven't in years, but still have iron. They're a lot like pizzelles. Now, I don't know what a pizzelle is. Is that like a really thin cookie? I don't know what that is. Um, True Crime says on Thanksgiving and Christmas, if I didn't make mashed potatoes, I'd probably not be allowed in the door. I hear your pain, True Crime. Trust me, I do. If I don't show up with the ham salad and the thumbprint cookies, I'm not allowed entry. I'm just not. So I like to make those. And then there is another cookie that my grandkids love that are a pain in the butt to make. And it's a hot cocoa cookie is what it's called. And it's very long recipe. Just Google it. They're really good though. But you take them out, you cook them for X number of minutes, and then you have to take them out, put marshmallows on top, and then put them back in the oven and let them cook for another 3 minutes, and then take them out. Then you have this ganache, this chocolate ganache drizzle over them, and then sprinkles, and they are delightful. That is the one thing that I make with the grandkids every year. Is the hot, that's their favorite, is the hot cocoa cookies. So thumbprint cookies, hot cocoa cookies, chocolate chip cookies, of course, Grandma Dora's cookies, fudge. I do a lot of baking. And monkey munch, you got to make the monkey munch, puppy chow, whatever you call it. Um, Angie said thin brittle cookie that kind of tastes like a sugar cone from Baskin Robbins. Oh, I think I've seen those at Aldi's. Some look like a snowflake and a flake and are 50% butter. Okay, anything that's 50% butter, I will eat. Just count me in. Just count me in. Amy says we used to do the gingerbread houses with all the candy. That sounds like fun. That does. I have never got to do the gingerbread house. I've just been too busy. But one of these years, I'm just going to do that with the kids. Don says pizzelles are an Italian waffle cookie. Crumb cake is made in an iron like them, but we roll them. So, what kind of iron? Do you mean like a cast iron skillet, Dawn? Is that what you mean by an iron? Because in my mind, I'm picturing an iron that you iron a shirt with. I may have had them. I don't know. Um, but the pizzelles sound really, really good. Really, really good. Let's see. Still have so much baking to do. So much baking. Um, Amy says you can buy the kits now. Mom always made her house. Sweet. The actual gingerbread house, she would make it. Oh, it's like a waffle iron, only it has a decoration on each side. Thank you, Dawn. Thank you, Dawn. Thank you, Dawn. Because in my mind, it was an iron that you iron shirts with. I know. I don't get out a whole lot, people. Can you tell I don't get out much? Um, so yeah, so we open up the house Christmas Day and everybody comes in and it's just a lot of fun and I love it. I love having everybody here. Um, all of Kevin's family will be here. I'll get to see my side of the family on Christmas Eve. So, and then Christmas Day, it's just too far for them all to travel, which is fine if I get to see them on Christmas Eve. I really don't care. Um, but I love having Kevin's whole family here, and part of my family will be here. My grandkids will be here. Um, Amy says she would make the gingerbread real thin and then cut out the pieces for the house. That is so cool, Amy. That really is. My mother had a lot of talents. Oh, could the woman? She could make a cake out of this world, and she could make her banana cream pie was like 2 feet tall. I mean, it was just amazing. But dear God, don't let the woman make a cookie. She hated making cookies. She didn't like it, and she would end up burning them every time. So, and it was because she didn't like to do it. Um, Angie says, I don't know who suggested the ice eating for hot flashes, but it's helping. Thank you. I remember the day where I would just rip off my shirt and open the back door and go, please, God, shoot me, kill me, make it go away. It's hot. But yeah. But ice eating is good for the hot flashes. Yes, we're all glad that it's working. Let's see what else. My husband and I do not exchange gifts anymore. We're of the age where if we want something, we just go get it. So we started doing experience gifts, except this year, we're not doing that either. We just have way too much going on. Way too much. Brand new grandbaby. And he's doing fine, by the way. Oh my God, he's so stinking cute. He is so cute. He is just, but he's eating. Okay. All right. Question for the hive mind. If you had a 5-week-old baby that was eating every hour on the hour, nonstop, around the clock, what would you do? I'm not going to tell you what I would do. I'm waiting for you all to give me some answers, and then I would tell you what I would do. And we'll just go from there. Oh, that's nice. That's nice, Don. I'm just waiting for responses to my question about a 5-week-old baby eating every hour on the hour. I just know what I would do. I just know what I have done. Panic because I'm rarely around babies. Good answer, Diane. Good answer. Is he on formula? He's on formula. Breast milk was not enough. So they had to supplement with formula, and now that's all he wants is the formula. So he is on formula. And when I say this baby's eating every hour, hour and a half around the clock, I am not exaggerating. I know what I would do. I told Emily, I said, put some rice in a bottle, cut a hole in the nipple, and feed that baby. He's hungry. And well, we need to talk to the doctor first. I'm like, excuse me, but is your doctor coming over every hour and a half feeding this baby for you? I'm like, just, he needs some food. He needs some food. He needs some food. I'm of the mindset give him some mashed potatoes and gravy and jello, but Emily looks at me like I have 14 heads. So apparently that isn't done anymore. They change it every 10 years, Amy. I remember, okay. So I have two cousins who were like 12 and 14 years younger than me. So they're in their 40s now. And when they were babies, I can remember their pediatrician saying, you cannot give this baby any solid food, not even rice cereal, until he is a year old. I didn't agree with that. And I was only 12 or 14 years old at the time. And I thought, that's just cruel, Mama. Would you wait a year? She's like, hell no, I wouldn't wait a year. So it changes all the time. And believe it or not, it's cultural. I know there are some cultures who start mashing up tortillas and enchiladas and everything and start feeding that baby. The mushed up food was 2 weeks old. So I think it's cultural. Mercury in the rice? What? Okay. Seriously, mercury in the baby rice? I gotta Google this. Rice baby cereals and rice teething were on average 61 and 92 times higher in methyl mercury, respectively, and 9.4 and 4.7 times higher in total arsenic, respectively, compared to wheat oat baby cereals. What? College of Health, Oregon State University. What the hell? Okay. Well, we're going to yank the rice from the diet and just go with wheat or oat. Well, okay. So my son, who's now 26 years old and 6'3", he's a big boy. He was 7 pounds 3 ounces when he was born. So he was just a little Amy Brooke Susie. Exactly. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Mercury and what? So anyway, when my son was born, he was like 7 pounds 3 ounces, and he too, I was nursing, and he was eating every hour and a half. On the You could set your clock by it, around the clock, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. At 3 weeks, I was ready to have a nervous breakdown. So I put him in the car. We went to Walmart. I bought some bottles. I bought some formula. I bought some rice cereal. And I made that baby a bottle with some rice cereal in it, cut a little, made the hole a little bit bigger, fed it to him, and he slept for 6 glorious flipping hours. Yes, I know he was 3 weeks old. The baby was hungry, just starved, absolutely starved. So, yeah. So, yeah, you're right, true crime. Okay, the younger generation could not survive what we did in the old days. Exactly. Um, I grew up drinking out of the, water out of the hose. Our parents not knowing where the hell we were, as just we would leave at dawn, and as long as we were home before the street lights came on, nothing else mattered. As long as we weren't getting arrested, it was okay. Um, so yeah, times are different. Everything changes. It used to be eggs were bad for you. Don't eat eggs, you'll die. And now they say eggs are really good for you. And then they're going to go back to, well, eggs are too high in cholesterol. Don't eat them, blah, blah, blah. Here's what I think: all things in moderation. All things in moderation. A slice of cake is not going to kill you. Okay. Eating the whole cake is not a good idea. So I have this conversation with my dad all the time. And God, I love him. I do. Um, yeah, supplement with rice or oat cereal or whatever. I'm gonna have to do some more research and make sure the oat cereal is safe. Um, but that's so funny. Merry Christmas, Amy. Yeah, get a baby food blender and make your own. Yeah. Um. So, okay. So failure to thrive babies have been around forever, right? Um. When I had my second daughter, she weighed 6'3" at birth, and within 2 weeks, she was down to 4'3". She had heart problems. And I was literally spoon feeding this baby formula to get her to eat. And she was born the first part of August. So at Thanksgiving, we're at my mother's, and it has taken 3 months to get her back up to her birth weight. And that's me spoon feeding her formula. And I'm sitting at my mother's Thanksgiving, and I start to cry. I said, Mama, this baby's not going to live to see Christmas. She will not eat. She is not gaining any weight. A failure to thrive baby is a baby who, for whatever reason, is not gaining the weight that they need to, is not growing the way they need to, and so they label it a failure to thrive baby. So, anyway, so Debbie is not doing well. And I'm spoon feeding her formula because there is not a bottle that she likes. There's not a nipple that she likes. At least this is what I'm thinking, right? So we're at mom's Thanksgiving Day. I start to cry. I'm like, she's not going to live to see her first Christmas. I don't know what to do. And my mother at the time lived out at this lake, and she had this beautiful trailer, and it had a peninsula in the kitchen. So we're sitting at the peninsula and on bar stools, and the peninsula is full of food. And she says, "Give me that baby. And if you say one word, I'm going to knock you off that bar stool." I said, "Okay." So I gave her the baby. Now, keep in mind, this is a 3-month-old baby who will not eat. I'm spoon feeding her formula, will not take anything from a bottle. Just not doing well. My mother takes mashed potatoes and gravy and mixes them up, gives her a bite, gives her a bite of Jell-O, gives her another bite of mashed potatoes. And for the first time since this child was born, she kind of opens her eyes and looks around like, who? I don't like this. So she had mashed potatoes and gravy and Jell-O. And then my mother made her a bottle of formula. And I'm like, Mom, I don't know why you're making a bottle. She won't eat it. She put a little bit of Karo syrup and a little bit of coffee in that bottle. Shook it up. She drank the whole bottle. Like 6 ounces. So yeah, every baby's different. Every baby requires something different. Some babies could not tolerate food. Some babies don't need the extra food. Some babies will take their 4 ounces every 4 hours and be perfectly happy, work their way up to 6 ounces every 4 to 6 hours. And they're fine. Then you have other babies who are like, bitches, I'm in this world now and I want some food. You all were feeding me Jimmy John's and pizza and ice cream when I was in utero, and now you want me to drink this crappy formula? Come on, people. What's wrong with this picture? So every baby's different. Yeah, she didn't like the formula at all. She did not like the formula. And I tried every formula on the market. I'm serious. Every formula that they had back then. Yeah, baby food is too bland. So she was never on baby food. Never. Never on baby food. She went straight table food. But yeah, she was not going to take that formula, that bottle, unless it had coffee. And I mean, like, for a baby bottle, a teaspoon of coffee and a teaspoon of Karo syrup. Yeah, I have tasted it. It's nasty. I wouldn't eat it either. But, and she's perfectly fine now. And she gained weight and she was able to get back beyond her birth weight, which was excellent, and have her open heart surgery. It was more or less an emergency at 8 months, but she's absolutely perfect now, and she's out in California, and she's just doing quite well. And she misses her winters here. She misses the snow sometimes, and then the fall colors and all that. But hopefully next year we're gonna, 2025. That's my goal, is to go see Debs. So, but everybody's doing good. The baby's doing good. All the grandchildren. Our oldest is coming back from college. Her flight gets in. Wait, what is today? Did her flight get in today? I thought it was Friday. Let me check. Where's Kennedy? Anyway, she's doing great in college. She's like all A's. I am just so proud of her. She's going to be an archivist. She wants to like work like for a museum, and like when they bring the new stuff in, like archive it. What's the history on it and everything. She's just really, really sweet. And Monday afternoon. Okay, Monday. Whew. I thought I missed a flight. Because I want to go. I thought about showing up at the airport with a sign that says "Welcome back from prison," but she's not the kind of girl that you would do this to. So it would have to be a very beautiful sign. "We've missed you, Kennedy," that type of thing. Yeah, I'm that kind of grandma. But I'm so proud of her and her sister Riley. They are just, I'm telling you, we've got some really beautiful grandchildren. We really do. We've got beautiful grandchildren. Carter's getting great grades. He's might get to take like AP English classes next year when he gets to high school. I'm not sure. Um, he's really stoked to find out that you could take guitar lessons at the high school. So he's really happy about that. Okay, hang on. Shannon texted me. What did I do wrong, Shannon? Oh, okay. So, okay, back to the planners. You'll get some freebie things in there, some little I love yous from Shannon, and they're going to vary per purchase. She wanted me to let people know that when you place your order for your author planner or your reader planner. She's going to have some little extra goodies in there, and not everybody's is the same. So if one person gets a blue pen and another person gets a green pen, please don't complain. It's all good. Um, let's see. What else do we want to talk about? What else? What else? Oh, Red One. Show of hands if you've watched that movie with Dwayne The Rock Johnson called Red One. We watched it the other night. It was excellent. I give it 2 thumbs up. Oh, Christina. You want to help with creating funny, clever Viking swear words. Oh, Christina, I love that. I love it. It was hilarious. It was, Diana. So funny, clever Viking swear words. I could think of some curses, like that old one. May your crotch get infested with body lice and your arms be too short to scratch. That kind of thing. Oh, you did, Shannon? Thank you, honey. I'm sorry. Um, so try and think of those kinds of fun things, Christina. Um, I don't know why, but it just popped in my head. Do you guys remember the old Loretta Lynn? Who was the guy she sang with? Conway Twitty. There was an old Conway Twitty Loretta Lynn song that went, "You're the reasons. You're the reason why our kids are ugly." So something like that, Christina. If anybody else can come up with some clever swear words or curses or whatever for Christina, put them in the chat. I think that's funny. I think that's hilarious. Um, I don't know much about Vikings. May you get a leak in your boat. Um, I don't know. Cause see, I think of the show Vikings that was on for um forever, and I don't know how they cursed. I have always balls to the F word. I love it, Christina. That's perfect. That's perfect. Something with Freya. I don't. I'm going to be really careful because I don't want to. I don't want to get in trouble with the YouTube gods. I don't want to get in trouble that way. But I like that. That's hilarious. Um, I don't know. Can they reach out to you on Facebook, Christina, if they think of something later? Or you could just put it in the comments. If you think of a really good curse for Christina, a good Viking curse, put it in the comment section. If you think of it after we're done with the live, you could put it in the comment section or reach out to her on Facebook. I think that will be okay. Thank you, Shannon. I'm glad. Or Discord, if you join us on Discord. I need to get back to Discord. I have missed writing and I'm starting to get really bitchy, but I have, in my defense, been really busy. Oh, I love our planner. The quality is so good. And I love the little brass corner things. Zeus's Thunder. Oh gosh, Diana. Google AI came up with that. Okay. Zeus's Thunder. Lighthearted Viking time travel. There you go, Christina. But I do need to get back to Discord. I need to get back to writing. But the last couple of months have been so stinking busy that there are days when I'm as soon as I get out of bed in the morning, I'm hopping in the shower, getting dressed, and I'm gone. Just because we have a lot of stuff going on. May your boat rot. May your boat get termites. There you go, Angie. Um okay, Don. Uh She goat in the Old Norse. Oh, I love it. I love it. I do. Um we've just been really extremely busy, so I'm hoping that things settle down after Christmas, right? It's just this time of year, right? And then Shannon and I have been so busy. I've been working on videos to upload for our planners. Um, I'm told I need to do a voiceover, but I don't like the way my voice sounds when I say things like, no matter what you write, no matter where you write, our planners can help you. I just don't like the way I sound. So, I might hire my narrator to do these. Uh, oh, what is this? Oh, have you tried Liquid IV? I love those. Okay, so this is like for electrolytes or whatever. Ah, okay, gotcha. Okay. Um, but anyway, the goal is hopefully after Christmas and everything settles down a little bit, I can get back to writing and yeah. So I'm excited about that. I want to get back to writing. I know there are days when I don't get to write when I'm not sitting here working on the next book. I get really grouchy. Show of hands, put a one in the chat if you ever get grouchy if you've got to go more than a couple days without writing, because I certainly do. Um, I've noticed the difference in my personality, and I just need to write. Oh, good. I'm glad I'm not alone. I'm glad I'm not alone. So anyway, it is 6:30, and there will be no live next week because it's Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Um, so there won't be. I might record something. I don't know. Might just record something. Who knows if I have time. Uh, but I just want to thank you all so much for being here. May lice infest your sheep. Well, I like that, Angie. Um, anyway, I'm gonna let you all go. I just want to wish you all the best, the merriest Christmas, happy Hanukkah, whatever it is you celebrate. May it be happy and joyful and filled with lots of love. Um, and we will be back. I don't know if I'll do a New Year's Eve show or not. I will let you know when our next show is. Just, you have your notifications on and everything. I will figure it out. But I am definitely too busy Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Um, I might do a pre recorded video message or something. But anyway, I just love you all. You have made this year so much more fun, so much more bearable, just so much more. Just really amazing. And I thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Just thank you for always being there for me. And I'll be there if you do. I won't be going out. I might not make it to midnight. Exactly. I usually, it's like I've picked out my outfit for what I'm wearing to the living room on New Year's Eve. That's how we roll. We don't go out. But anyway, I love you all. Have a great week. We'll be back soon, I promise. Again, thank you all to everyone who has ordered their planner. We're going to have the website up very, very soon. Just look for notifications. I'll be posting a lot of stuff in the community tab here. And a PJ party. Maybe I will take that under consideration, Christina. Anyway, love you all. Have a great week, and we will see you very, very soon. Mwah!